Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Sunday and it's Mother's Day here in the UK. My boy is hanging the washing out for me. Getting through the laundry, not a lot thankfully, most of it has been done. We've been very lazy this morning and stayed in bed, sort of watching TV and bits till, we've been watching documentaries till about 12 o'clock. Then I washed my hair. I'm not going to do makeup today, makeup free. Brendan bought me. Talk about best Mother's Day present ever. Look at that gold dust. I love it. Can't get a better Mother's Day present. I mean, that is, you know, can't beat it. And from my lovely boys, he also got me some shower gel because we know how rare that is at the moment. He got me 2 Whispers, one of which I've eaten. And Kenzie, bless him, has got me 2 chocolate oranges. I love chocolate oranges. So I've been treated. Kenzie's gone out with his dad, take Nanny, as in Lee's mum, her bits. Do a quick drop off, and I dropped some stuff off at my mum's yesterday. There was some shopping she needed. I didn't go in. Between us all, we've decided now we're going to keep our distance. We'll drop stuff off that she needs, because Dad's still working. I think Dad's going to be working from home, but to be fair, he is what, 67 I think Mum said, so he really shouldn't be going out either. I mean, you know, he's not over 70, but he shouldn't be going out really. So yeah, you know, we just take things to them when they need it. Right, I'm going to quickly deal with this pile of clothing here, get it in the right rooms, and then we are going to go and weed the allotment bed, because I think we'll be making a lot of use of that this year. I do. You're testing to see if it's a stinger nettle. Right, should we take this one then if Eve says it's fine? Mind the there's a ladybird in there, so just be careful with your hacking.
Well,
okay, so we'll use this one for, because it's got more light. Ours just unfortunately have no light, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, gooseberry bush and gooseberry bush. That needs a bit of a weed. And I think what we'll do, Brendan, is take out a bunch of these strawberries and we'll put the veggies, the salad leaves in here, maybe, or the carrots or something. So I'm going to try and hack some of this back because it's totally shading our boxes. We might eat it and go, that's gross, but yeah, we'll give it a go.
yeah, but then we will have expanded our palate.
We will.
By using the...
Excellent. What are you going to do with that?
Nettle soup.
Make nettle soup. I think Shelley's got a recipe for nettle soup.
Like, hey Shelley, I heard you got nettle soup recipes.
Yeah, we'll have a chat with her about it.
Man, make some soup.
She's now falling into the box and just...
Look, it's like really easy to get. I just break out these sticks. Ow! Oh, that had a living bit on it, never mind. Oh, it's gone.
That's the proper kind of summer, that is.
What, an ice cream man?
The ice cream van comes around.
It's like the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
You hear the sound, you just keep on going. It's what's in it?
Eve.
Yeah. Hey! We're making nettle soup later. Nettle! We're making nettle soup. Ah, we got some. Saying hello to the neighbours.
Sorry?
Saying hello to the neighbours. Okay. Did you know plants have like loads of the weird tasting chemicals as like an insecticide or a herbivory anti-herbivory chemical?
They release chemicals when they're under attack.
Yeah, it's
Trees
like
do.
for when they
It tells other trees to.
That's a pheromone.
Yeah, it tells
But
other
I mean
trees.
like nicotine and other tasty things. I think nicotine. No, that's a insecticide. So the ones against the ones that help against plants because they taste weird. Don't help against animals. Do you know what I always found quite interesting?
What?
The plants develop all these systems to prevent things from eating them. Then humans come along. This tastes odd. I want to eat more.
Yeah, I want to eat more.
If the plant had a face, it'd be like, no!
You've not really got.
My chemical repellent is no longer work! Oh no!
It should be so tasty.
I have become an interesting flavour and now the hairless apes are eating me. Oh no!
Years of evolution has come to nothing.
Years of ice cream! Damn it, I have no cash. How many people are actually going to go to an ice cream man?
I can't reach. Too short.
Oh, you're too short. You're too fucking too pressure.
Why are you filming, Kenzie?
I'm filming Brendan
Why?
because it's fun.
I'm humorous.
To my put on my vlog.
I am a source of content.
He is content, yes. You're so weird. Brendan, what are you, king of the compost people?
Yes.
Excellent.
There's no such thing as compost people.
Well, he's just created it.
Well, there's no such
We have
thing.
nettles.
Where did you just get those from?
Road.
That's worrying.
We gave her one of those. She ripped it apart. Yeah, she chews things.
This is called community isolation, isn't it? So they're on that side of the allotment. Hi, it's Chloe's family. We're on this side, Ribby. You're a different family. Make sure you're 2 meters apart, please. You're all right there. And this is our side of the allotment. This is me and Brendan in our part of the allotment.
I'm up here.
That's a lot of nettles. I'm not getting stung.
Yeah, I am.
You are. Ouch.
This hand is covered in things.
Why don't you get one of those,
Effort.
do you want me to go and get you some gloves, some
No,
rubber gloves?
Effort.
Okay. I'm going to the bathroom anyway.
Yeah, but that's like effort.
In typical fashion, the blender
Can't
has
tell halfway.
broken halfway through. So we've got this that we're going to freeze. And this is now ready for use, for consuming.
Consumption.
Do you swirl it in after you've scooped it into the bowl, don't you? Rather than put it into that. Well, you do the bowl. That's it. Do this bit first. Can I have a spoonful for now, please? Because I have just had rather a large dinner. A little bit more than that. Thank you. Yeah, half. Okay. Thank you. No, oh, you have
Mine.
And then a swirl of cream.
Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe that was too much cream.
Give it a minute.
Lovely, thank you.
The only solution
Can
is...
we move the cream away from the hot surface, please?
You know what the solution is?
What?
Add more green.
Will it now be cold?
I don't know. I'm not
Very good.
I'm not a soup expert.
Right. It's the tasting of the soup.
I'm just mixing in some more green into mine.
He's adding more green to his. Okay, what do I think of nettle soup with cream? It's actually not bad.
It's like a potatoey soup because it has potato.
It does have potato in it.
Can't taste much now. It's probably more potato. I mean, it has a little something.
There's a little something, something. I don't think that it's something I would choose to eat a lot of.
It's been great on a cold day.
But it's not. It doesn't taste like the smell of a nettle, which is what I thought it would taste like.
Yeah, it suddenly changed halfway through the blanch.
So what's this got? Nettles,
Yeah.
onion, potato,
Yes.
chicken stock,
Yes.
seasoning, garlic.
This is how I hold things temporarily. I use my head as a bread holder. Easy to hold bread holder.
Okay. Yeah,
I like it.
it's alright. It's not, you've done a very good job.
It's a bit odd.
It is odd, that's what it is. It's a taste that I haven't had yet.
It's interesting.
If we get to the point in this crisis where food is short, I could live off nettle soup with cream. We might have problems with the cream.
Steal half a cow. Steal
Yeah.
Betsy from a field.
We'll steal a cow, is that what we're going to do?
Like to go steal Betsy.
Right. It's a success. Well done, that lad. Well done.
It's so green.
It's so green.
It's in the bread.
Good evening, people. Well, we've sat and watched the Boris news, the Boris bulletin, and I think he was very short of saying, seriously, people, put on your big boy pants or your big girl pants and take some responsibility for your own life. Yes, lots of stupid questions about how are you going to enforce it as a government? How are you going to make people stay indoors? What are you going to do? And yeah, he very rightly said, with more force each time, well, actually, we are asking the public, we're giving them all the facts, we're giving them all the details. We are asking them to do what's right. But yeah, lockdown is imminent. He even implied that if people were not going to be responsible, that obviously measures would have to be put in place, and that it doesn't take a huge imagination to work out what that is. And that all comes on the back of loads of people deciding to go and self-isolate or hang out outside in huge mass groups. So where we were, yeah. So it was the seaside yesterday. It was a seaside. Everyone went to the seaside yesterday. So it was just masses of people at the seaside. Being outside in a crowd doesn't make it any better. You're putting yourself and everyone else at risk. And then where we were last weekend, before this really got bad, when we were in Yorkshire, those places that were quite dead where we were, and we were saying was dead, have had an influx of tourists. So Malham, Hawes, all of those areas are just heaving with people, and the Welsh mountains and everything else. So yeah, all the places like National Trust and places that wanted to stay open to give people places to walk in family groups, you know, so like I could go with Lee and the boys, but we have to stay 2 meters away from everybody else. People are not doing it. And Boris did actually turn around and say, stay 2 meters away from each other. It's not that difficult. So I think he was getting to a point of just wanting to bang a few heads together. And I don't blame him. So that's where we stand. And I think lockdown is pretty imminent. Pretty imminent. But the new measures are being put in place to protect those with particular health measures. And they've now been told to stay in for 12 weeks until further notice. And they will receive a letter through the post, emails and messages, phone calls and text messages, basically telling them to stay in. And a care package type situation is being set up so that those people can have care packages taken to their homes, so that they have everything they need to basically stay in. Mother's Day today, as you saw, I got some lovely bits and bobs from my boys, and it was very sweet of them, much appreciated. Didn't get to hang out with my mum today because we have all decided to stay away from each other. So yeah, that was a bit weird, but she did like her jug, and she did like a card that I got her. So I got a message earlier on, and yeah, we had a little chit chat this morning via our little group message. But it does feel very, very odd indeed not seeing her on Mother's Day. Right, well, that is the update for today. Tomorrow I have Sam and Ollie. So yes, I am part-time working for parents that need it. So yeah, for some of us. And Lee, we've worked out, is pretty much a key worker as well, because of the job he does with the pharmaceutical and food packaging, temperature control packaging stuff. So he has to go into work as well.
Fortunately, I don't work in an office, so I can't take time off.
Yeah, if you were in the office part, you'd be able to come stay at home. But your bit is production, isn't it? So you can't.
It's either that or they bring the stuff to me and I do it all from here.
Yeah,
which they're not going to do.
That's not going to work, is it? So yeah, unfortunately, Lee can't do his bit from home. He has to go in, and it is actually needed as well. You know, it is a key role to keep medicines and food moving around the country at the right temperatures. So yes, we've all got our bit to play, and I'm just really hoping I can continue to offer care to families, to those families, the couple of families that I do have, as and when they need it, without putting us at too much risk. But like I said, we all just have to do our bit, don't we? Anyway, it's enough of the doom and gloom. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.